A very warm welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 3rd of March. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Let's get straight into the markets and see where the best trades are for this week. We can see that the DXY has moved into a major support area where we can see that it's probably going to start to move back up into this week. But don't forget, it's non-farm payroll week. So you may find that the dollar just loses its ground during the week. So we just have to wait and see where this goes next. But the target for this week is 109.07. I've got the parabolic trends on the left on the watch list. These are marked in red and green. So they're the ones that we're going to favour for this week. Now, in terms of the yen futures, this does need to sort itself out. It really needs to. It's come up to a double top here on the daily chart and back into the downtrend. But there is a support line here. You can see that hopefully. Let's change that colour to yellow, and we can see this support line here. If this holds into this week, we could see a stronger yen futures if this supply area gets broken. So we're going to have to wait and see on this one. If this trend line gets broken into this week, then we're going to see a price down here at 63.70. So keep an close eye on this one. This could be a great trading opportunity for all the yens. If the yen futures goes weaker, we're going to find that there's lots of buying opportunities for all the yens. If it goes stronger, we're looking at a lot of selling going on. Swiss franc futures, this indicates that the price is coming back into the downtrend, and so we expect this to go to 109.18. But this means that Euro Swiss, Pound Swiss, Canadian Swiss could be a potential buy into this week. I'm going to cover all the charts, even though they're not trending. S&P 500, let's go into the indices. S&P 500, there's a massive support line here, as you can see, and a supply area. So that we could see a bounce into this week and back into the uptrend. I think if this happens, we could see the price come back up to 6174. FTSE 100 futures, which is nice, isn't it? This is a nice selling opportunity here into the supply area. So we do expect the price to come down to 8474 into this week. The Hang Seng, lovely move this week. Congratulations. I know some of VIP members were trading the Hang Seng as mentioned in the VIP room. If you're not a VIP member, then just click on the links below. Totally up to you. It came into supply zone. Now it's hitting the top of this range, so I do expect the price to continue higher, but I think there will be a pullback to a significant area somewhere around 21,500, where we see the price go up to 25,000. Is it parabolic? We have to say no, because not all the buyers are in. Once all the buyers come in and step in, then that's when you buy it and just hold on. The Aussie 200 index has been selling off this week. As you can see, this is parabolic, but I haven't marked it as such because you can probably see that the price is coming into major demand now. So we may find that we get a bounce into this week. Once it's confirmed, I'll let VIP members know, but 8600 is a good number. German DAX, congratulations. We had a parabolic trend into the last couple of weeks, didn't we? You can see all the green buyers stepping in on the advanced pro charts and a lovely big fat buy zone here. So the price is still bullish, but we do have a wave 5 potentially moving into an ABC pattern, which is usually negative. So look out for that, but not parabolic, as you can see. Dow Jones index is moving down and moving lower, and we can see that this is parabolic. All the sellers are in on the Dow Jones, so we can actually see the demand area here at the next target is 42,716 and the second target is 41,953. Nasdaq has broken down and broken the trend line, so we do expect further negative sentiment into this week. I think there's going to be a pull back up and then down to 20,000 into this week. Let's have a look at commodities. Silver looks quite nice, hitting this trend line here, as you can see. These are automatically drawn on your chart on the advanced pro chart, price action charts. And if this is held, then we can see further upside to $34.49. However, we do have all the sellers in, so it just depends whether the price is going to be held. If the price is held at this point, it'll go higher. If the price is not held, then we're going to see it down to $29. Oil, congratulations. I know some of you have been trading on, making a lot of money this week, the VIP members, so congratulations to you. And we can see now it's hitting a major demand area here, convergence as we call it. Convergence is really important because this is a potential buying opportunity into this week. If we see a reaction at this point, then we can expect the price to head for $79.50. Gold is negative and parabolic to the downside. All the sellers are in, so I do expect the price to move down. It never goes in a straight line, as we know, but I think it could come down as low as 27.26 into this week, which is a major support area. Euro dollar moving back into the long-term downtrend on the price action charts, as you can see, into an ABC pattern, C being completed from this wave 5, but I think this could go down to 102.85 this week. Not parabolic, it's not been marked as parabolic, but the pound USD is moving back into the downtrend, as you can see here on the daily chart. But there is support for this price at this point here, so we could see that a bounce to the higher to this area here before we see a negative move down to 120.50 this week. I'll keep you posted every day in the VIP members. Don't forget, I will try my best to help you along the way. Aussie 200, the Aussie USD into a supply zone here at 61.50, so not much going on there. The Kiwi negative as it's moved back into the downtrend long term. A stronger dollar will drive this lower, of course. So a stronger dollar, if that is the case, will drive this down to 55.02. US Swiss, stronger dollar will drive this higher. Not parabolic, as we can see, we've got a mixture of buyers and sellers. Once all the sellers come in or all the buyers come in, then we'll let you know in the VIP room. Heading for 9223. US Canada, if I can say it correctly, moved into this buy zone here very nicely. Now we have all the buyers in. So this is parabolic as indicated by the watch list, and heading for 147.50. 147.50. Now the US yen has to make its mind up now. This is not parabolic, as you can see, but now hitting a major supply zone and a double bottom, so we could see a bounce here, but it much depends on the yen futures where that goes next. Euro Aussie hitting a supply zone, so we do expect the price to in the next couple of days to just fall over and hit 164.99. Pound USD had a nice rally this week. Hopefully you got that, and the price came back down into demand. See that there at 196.38. Very nice move indeed. So how do we actually trade this in the VIP rooms for the trading mentors? Well, that's very easy. You just come into the lower time frame and then pick your spots. Buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, and just keep buying. Totally up to you. Wait for it to come into a demand if you want to. Totally up to you, but we can see the market structure very, very clearly. The other thing you can do is be a swing trader, and so you can actually swing into these positions. So buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. Just wait for the swing low. Very easy, makes a lot of money. Parabolic pound Aussie. So Euro Canadian, don't like this pair. You can probably see why. Is it parabolic to the upside? Yes, but don't like it. Basically, it's coming to do supply here, so I'm not touching that with a barge pole. We can see that the pound Canadian had a nice rally off this demand area this week. Congratulations, members. If you traded this, a lovely 390 pips. What does that look like in terms of the lower time frame? Well, we can have a look, can't we? Pound Canadian, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here, and so on and so forth. So there's plenty of opportunities. Once you get a parabolic trend, the most powerful trend in the world. Pound New Zealand, similar situation here. Sterling was strong this week, coming into supply zone, so it's not something we'd be interested in at this stage, but it may come better into this week. Further downside momentum heading into the Aussie New Zealand down to 11024. New Zealand Swiss heading down. If the Swiss franc futures go strong, which it may do, then heading for 4959 into the supply zone. Now the Canadian Swiss, I've got this marked in mauve for some reason. Oh right, yeah, I can. We've got a parabolic trend to the downside, i.e. all the sellers are in, but I'm not convinced of that because it's hitting a major supply zone here into this trend line, what we call convergence. Convergence is where the prices hit a trend line channel in this instance, and there is a supply zone here as well. So you may find it just come down to here before it starts to move up. I think that's the case. Then we don't guess. We know the price is going to go to 63.90 if it decides to go stronger. On to the yens this week. The yens are at a point where they have to make their mind up now. The yen futures certainly does. I think the euro yen is parabolic to the downside. We've seen that for the last few days, and down to 153.55 where we could see a bounce there. New Zealand yen into a demand zone, so we'll be waiting for that to come back and see what happens. Aussie yen into a demand zone, we don't want to be trading that. Canadian yen into demand zone, so the trade was up here, wasn't it? As you can see, if you traded that this week, congratulations, that's 445 pips. Pound yen, I know some of you like this. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? It's not been going anywhere, the pound yen, which is most unusual. But we can see the price now hitting this trend line here, and we've got an ascending wedge formation here. The price probably will bounce up and then come into this area here, which is 193. So there may be a trading opportunity this week. We'd have to wait and see. So look out for the markets this week because of a non-farm payroll, but we'll be getting busy on gold again. We had 193 pips yesterday or Friday, and we can get 200 or 300 pips a day in gold. That would be fantastic. Have a wonderful weekend.